As he concluded, a gold dragon exploded from Qin Shi Huang's body, flying high into the air, its bellow causing the heavens to tremble. A system notice ensued immediately. Lu Chongqing's compatibility with Qin Shi Huang has now reached 60%. The students went wild. Many were shocked to hear just how legendary the first emperor really was after listening to Lu's announcement. But Matsumoto Jinza sneered, unfazed. So what if he was an emperor? He's just another human god. Do you really believe that he can move the heavens? At the sight of confusion cross the emperor's face, Lu calmly elaborated, that one is a member of the enemy group that aims to shame the Eastern realm. The face of Qin Shi Huang became gloomy. His voice thundered with anger. Any who would threaten my realm shall be punished mercilessly. The crowd from the Sakura Dominion snickered in derision. Big vocabulary for a lesser god. Did he not remember destroying their previous two champions? Jinzu scoffed. Typical emperor. Always boasting. At a mere movement of his wrist, Yamataki charged forth, its aura heavy. A human god versus a true divine? You've got balls. I'll admit that. Yamada Naroki spoke coldly, its voice dripping with disdain. I expected a worthy clash, a divine war worth my time. But instead, I get a human god. It glanced at the first emperor's lean frame and scoffed. That body doesn't even look like enough to get stuck in my teeth. Qin Shi Huang's eyes burned with fury. No one in his entire reign had ever dared to jeer at him in his face. Then, gradually, a golden sword coalesced in his hand. 3 feet and 6 inches in length, its blade shone like fire. This was the Unifier's sword of legend, the most marvelous blade of the mortal world for centuries. This sword, the Emperor Lord, was created in the cause of unifying the world. From the heavenly Brahma arena's stands, stunned whispers ran. Is the human god still in the Eastern realm really going to face the Orochi head-on? Even the spectators from the Spearold Federation became somber. Honestly, it's somewhat tragic. They finally called upon someone, and now he's going to be smashed. But not everyone was somber. Many leaned forward with morbid interest. Can a human god possibly hold ground against an actual deity? The great serpent raised an eyebrow, entertained. Then come. Dance before me, mortal emperor. Perhaps your small sword will be dull enough to bore me. In a flash of blur, Yamada and Orochi strike forward, its body twirling with crazed power. A mortal tempts defiance of the gods, then meets death as one. Boom! The blow landed like a meteor, the ground below them broke apart, shattering in shards and dust. Witnessing Yamada Orochi's devastating blow, Emperor Takura sneered. That so-called human emperor will be no different from the previous two gods, ripped apart without fighting back. The Sakura Dominion crowd cackled loudly. They brought forth a human god? Regardless of how rare, it can't possibly match a blood and bone beast god. But then, FWOSH, a blinding golden gate burst forth from under the arena, thundering upwards. In an instant, Qin Shi Huang's sword cut through the air, slicing off one of Yamada Orochi's heads with a clean sweep. The unification sword glowed with the ghost of a 5-clawed golden dragon, its spirit smothering. Thud! The severed serpent's head slammed against the ground, splattering blood onto the stone. Takura's smile came to a standstill. His eyes opened wide. What? That human emperor's strike? Luin Ran leapt to her feet, not being able to help herself. He did in a single stroke. He severed one of Orochi's heads with a single blow of the sword. That's crazy. Even Yamada Orochi was shocked. There's no divine energy within you. So how are you expending strength equal to gods? Qin Shi Huang slowly raised his head. His voice resounded like a bell over the broken arena. To listen is to live. To disobey is death. What passes through me is not divine energy, but the force of 10 million Eastern Realm cultivators. I am tempered with the ancient arts of the pre-Qin era, power that defies the heavens itself. What are you to oppose it? Dean Lixian's face was like that of an overjoyed child, his eyes shining. I can't believe it. Our Eastern Realm ancestors actually developed such a world-shattering Qi technique. As soon as Qi cultivation was brought up, Yamatoroki's eyes narrowed, but it still smirked. Interesting, but all you could hack off was one head. While speaking, the cut-off stump squirmed and churned. In seconds, a new serpent head had grown fully back. My sacred body can regenerate forever. Limbs are replaceable. Death is not meant for me. Orochi burst out laughing, bellowing through the arena. You're merely a god of men. What do you have to stand before me? To it, mortals were made to bow and lick its feet. For a human emperor to injure it was an affront that